Hello guys, it's Critics Cup, Jacob. I am back after my long absence. I do apologise for that. Just like life has been very busy at the moment, but hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll be able to make a lot more videos for you guys. I've got some Lego sets for Marvel to review and stuff like that. And I've also got a Lego City update to show you all, which I'm very excited about because I've just been working on that for last week. But yeah, anyways, we're not here to talk about any of that stuff. Let's talk about the Suicide Squad. We're not going to mention or talk about that film. The only thing I will mention is that only 4 original characters from that film carry over: Harley Quinn, Rick Flagg, Amanda Waller and Captain Boomerang. Now, this is a spoiler review. If you guys don't want to hear anything about the movie, I would highly recommend that you go and see it if you can, and it's safe for you to do so. Go and see it. It's a blast. It's one of my top 3 probably favourite films this year that's come out, which is not saying a lot because there's still not been that much that's come out, and we're getting to more towards the end of the year. But yeah, it's a great film, lots of fun. It's rated 15 in the UK, so anyone that's younger, it is very gory and very violent, so just be wary of that. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts. Now let's dive into some spoilers. So starting off with the characters, just going to go through the B team first. We have Savant, played by Michael Rooker. He was a great introduction character, but I wish he did some more. Like, we never fully saw his powers in action. Same with Pete Davidson's Blackguard. I would have liked to seen something done with him as well, just as one quick moment at the beginning. Javelin literally does nothing. He's just there to give a javelin to Harley Quinn. The detachable kid, played by Nathan Fillion. It was really funny seeing his powers actually. He was one of the few characters we actually get to see what he does in that B team. There was also a Mongol, who just feels like a waste of a character because apparently she's really powerful in the comics or something. I don't know anything about her because most of these characters are Z-listers. Who else was there? So Weasel, he actually survives at the end of the film in the first post-credits scene, which I was kind of shocked by, but I'm not surprised because it's James Gunn's brother, Sean Gunn. Speaking of James Gunn, this movie is fantastically directed. He always knows what to do with his larger scale blockbuster films. James Gunn is a terrific director. He just knows how to handle more characters and make them all feel real and realistic, like he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy. But this is definitely him off the rails, no holds bar, gets fully to do what he wants with this film, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your preferences. Now let's jump into... also, before I forget, Captain Boomerang dies straight away, which I kind of suspected, but at the same time, it's a shame Jai Courtney isn't going to be returning in the future. But who knows with this universe. Okay, yeah, so the rest of the cast. Harley Quinn, let's just start with her because she's mainly detached from the main plot and not really with the squad for most of the film. She's really good in this film as always. Margot Robbie nails it. I think she's a great character. And it's just nice to see her out on her own, just being able to handle herself and not worry about having to work with others all the time, like Birds of Prey and the Joker. And Joker's nowhere to be seen in this, by the way, as well, which is mixed, depending on how you feel on that character. Rick Flagg, who was a completely blank, nothing character in the first film. In this film, he's one of my favourites. He might be close to my favourite, but that's another character we'll get to. But yeah, Rick Flagg, he's really good in this film. James Gunn knows how to write characters, as I say, and you really feel for Rick Flagg's journey throughout this film, and he ends up being basically the hero of the story out of the squad. But yeah, it's a shame they killed him off. Like, it's always annoying when a character goes from crap to really good and then, no, we don't want to do any more with this character, but you've just made that character interesting, so why kill him off? I guess it's just because he was the nicest of the squad. Let's see. So we also have Bloodsport, played by Idris Elba. Hope I'm saying that right. He's really great. He's basically a replacement Deadshot, but I actually prefer Idris Elba to Will Smith in most things. So it was nice to see him bounce off John Cena's Peacemaker and the rest of the cast. He gets a great story as well. You really feel for his character. You feel for all the characters, really. Like, they're all really well written. But yeah, he gets a lot to do as well. Get to see a lot of his abilities and trick shots, and the one sequence where they take out the whole rebellion is really good. But yeah, loved his character as well. John Cena's Peacemaker, who also survives in the second post-credit scene, set up his TV show coming out next year. Don't know what channel it's going to be on in the UK, so I don't know how I'm going to watch it. But for those in the America and anywhere that has HBO Max, you'll be able to watch that show. I believe it's releasing in January, so it's coming out relatively soon. It'll fly by probably anyway, like this year has. Yeah, he's a very dislikable character, as he should be, and how he was written and the story. I'm very interested to see where they go with the TV show on him. But yeah, it's just a great introduction to the character, and you can kind of see the conflictions in him at certain points. So they'll probably develop that further in the show. One of my other favourite characters, Ratcatcher 2. I did not expect to like her at all, but she's the heart of this film. She's got, like, you think just being able to control rats is not a very good superpower, but after watching this film, it's probably a pretty decent power to have. It's just got a whole great backstory as well. You actually see the most of her backstory other than Bloodsport's daughter, with a special cameo from Taika Waititi of the 4 films and Korg from Marvel and all that, and a bunch of other great things like What We Do in the Shadows and The Hunt for the Wilder People. But yeah, he had a very great brief scene, but it was a very powerful scene, and he nailed it with his younger daughter in that scene. It was a very touching moment, and there's a lot of touching moments in this film, but I felt like that's what got me the most, that scene. King Shark, played by Sylvester Stallone, he's also very funny. James Gunn has experience writing characters like Groot and Rocket Raccoon. This is kind of an amalgamation of the two in a way, sort of. But yeah, Sylvester Stallone really puts all his effort in. He does still give it his all whenever he's involved in a project, especially since him and James Gunn seem to be quite good friends in real life. Yeah, Kid Shark, he gets some of the better moments throughout the film as well. And yeah, last character to talk about quickly is Amanda Waller, who's also returned from the first film. Why do I keep bringing up that garbage? I don't know. Oh my god, like, her character is brutal and vicious and cruel and mean. Like, if you've ever had a horrible superior in a workplace and took all of those and put them into one person, Amanda Waller would be that person. I was very shocked that she let her IT team live after knocking her out. God, there's so many characters in this film. Okay, another character, and I forgot about Peter Capaldi as the Thinker. He didn't really get to do too much in either. You could have really made it any scientist, but Peter Capaldi is definitely perfect for the role. I would have liked to seen some sort of reference to the Flash, because he is a major Flash villain, the Tinkerer. If you've seen the Flash TV show, he's also a whole season villain there. But anyway, he has very dark alternative motives, and that leads into, like, I guess it's like the main plot. It's with Starro, the first ever Justice League villain, who was done very well in this, and is very gross and grim, like a lot of James Gunn stuff. If you've seen some of his earlier films, like Sliver and Super. But yeah, like, the whole film just comes together very nicely towards the end, and it's like watching the first Guardians of the Galaxy, which held my attention from beginning to end. This film definitely did the same thing, so it just goes to show how strong James Gunn's directing is and story writing. And now, I think you've all kind of guessed at this point who's my favourite character in the film. It's Polka Dot Man, who I'm very upset they killed off. I really thought he was going to make it. Let's talk about him. His powers are very visually interesting to watch, and very like obviously it's colourful and just vibrant. The special effects in this film all pretty decent. There is some rough patches in it, but that's to be expected. But like the Kinshock effects are really good, and most of the other more superpowered characters' designs are very good as well. And Starro's actually very well done. But yeah, Polka Dot Man, I don't know what it was about his character. He just seemed to give off this certain energy and add a lot of... I don't know how you would describe it. It's just like... It just carried the film for me in a lot of ways. Even though all the characters in this film are really great. But yeah, he's just such a great character. I'm just really upset that he died. He was the one character I was hoping not to die. I would have rather it been someone else, even though I like them nearly as much. But yeah, he had a great little bit with his mother always popping up in his head, and just sees her everywhere, was really funny. Very strange though, but I love strange shit like that. That's just really good to see in films. But yeah, I haven't really talked too much about the plot, but it's basically they just go on a mission to stop Starro, and there's the good twist about the American government was involved, and Peacemaker's there to make sure it stays hidden from the public. But yeah, overall, I just really, really enjoyed this film. I saw this at the cinema as well. It's great watching it with a full audience. Well, it wasn't quite full, but with an audience. Just hearing everyone laugh and everyone like get emotional at the same time. It's like that experience again is really nice. But yeah, I think overall, that's all I'm going to give it. If you want to know my out 5-star rating, you can follow me on Letterboxd at Purple Hulk. I know, dumb name. I made it before I made this channel, and I don't know how to change it. And don't tell me, because I'd be too lazy to try. But anyway, yeah, so go follow me on Letterboxd. I have reviews for like nearly 700 different films, and you get an idea of my tastes. Also, I hope to be doing more film reviews other than Marvel and DC's superheroes, but we'll see how that goes. At the moment, I've got quite a few Lego Marvel sets to build and review for you all. I know it's a bit late, a lot of it, but I don't care. I know you guys really enjoy my opinions on those. And so I'll be able to get those out hopefully within the next week or so. It's just going to take me some time because I've got to edit this as well. But yeah, I'll see you all guys in the next video. Hope you're all doing well and safe. And talk to you all again very soon. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Your comments are always really appreciated. I try to read all of them whenever I get a notification. Even if I don't reply, still leave a heart to show that I've seen it, but I try my best to keep up with it all. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.